Okay. So for interview purposes, could you please state your name and what you do?
Alan Hampton, Area Director for Young Life.
Can you speak up a little bit, please?
Oh, Alan Hampton, Area Director for Young Life in Oxford.
Awesome. What drew you to working in ministry?
I think originally, my now wife was telling me about it when I was in LSU in college, and I thought she was really cute, and so I was like, okay, gotta check this thing out.
Cool. With all the other youth ministries at Ole Miss and in the Oxford community, what do you believe makes Young Life stand out amongst the rest?
Young Life is different from other ministries. I don't know if I would say stand out, but it's a different facet of ministry because it's a relational ministry and it's centered around incarnational ministry. So there's different types of methods, impositional, where it's like kind of getting shoved down your throat, or informational, and you just get people the info about who God is. There's kind of inspirational, like getting people all pumped up about God. And then there's programmatic, and programmatic is centered around like programs and things. But then Young Life is incarnational, which is relational ministry, which is like basically, hey, God lives in us. We have a relationship with Him, so we're going to build a relationship with you. And whether you accept God or not, we're going to keep loving you. And that's one of the main ways we display the love of God is through earning the right to be heard with people, loving them, accepting them, caring for them. And so we do a lot of program stuff, but that's not the main thing. And the relationships are the main thing, and I think that's unique.
What sorts of events or clubs does Young Life do that could get kids involved?
The main way that we get folks involved with Young Life is by going where they are. So whether it's going up to the school or going out to the football games, it's just going where people are and entering into their world. Whether it's, for Ole Miss, going up to the Union or going to Cups, or if it's Oxford High School, then it's after school, football games, all that kind of stuff. Middle school, we can go to lunch shifts, stuff like that. But as far as programs, I think that's kind of a second tier deal. So that we build the relationships, and then it's like, hey, I know you, let's go do something together. And so we go do ultimate frisbee. We have club every week, and club is kind of like call it a party with a purpose. So it's just kind of organized chaos. All the teams will have events, games, singing, music, all that kind of stuff. People will dress up in goofy characters, and they'll come out breaking down walls, just creating an environment where it's just a really fun time to be with folks that you really know and care about. And then at the end, at the club meeting, somebody will share about their relationship with God, or about what it looks like to begin a relationship with God. And so that's our club meetings, but we have also our life group meetings for Young Life College, and then Campaigners, which is a weekly meeting. Just kind of diving a little bit deeper with what we talked about at club, or diving in deeper about what it looks like to walk in a relationship with God day in and day out. So we'll have a lot of other things: scavenger hunts, bonfires, all that. So there's no end to the events that we do. But
Cool. What would you say to a kid who's skeptical about joining or wanting to get involved with Young Life?
I've had kids ask, how do I join, or is there a membership fee, or what does it mean to join Young Life? And I don't know that there's really joining Young Life. It's building a relationship with friends. So if you want to be a part of Young Life, well, then build a relationship with the Young Life leader. So I'd say, hey, go spend some time with one of the Young Life leaders. Go have lunch with them and ask them about them. And Young Life is not something so much that you join as it is that you're a part of, because you're a part of the relationships with the people in it. So
Cool. Have you been to any of the other organizations on campus? If so, what do you like about them?
I have. When I first moved here 7.5 years ago, I went to different organizations. I went to Crusade and I went to RUF. And I've been to a Wesley event before. They're all great people. I love Crusade. I love the pursuit of people. I was involved with this Campus Crusade whenever I was at LSU, and there's a pursuit and there is a vibrance about going out and sharing the gospel with people. So I really enjoyed that. With RUF, it's like the pursuit of knowledge and truth about God, and so there's kind of diving into truths about God. And then Wesley, it was a crawfish boil, so the crawfish was great.
Cool. That's awesome. And this is my last question for you. You pretty much answered it earlier on, but I just want to see if you have anything else in your brain you could tell me. Does Young Life do anything different that the other organizations don't?
I think Young Life is misunderstood a lot, because Young Life is about showing and telling. We show the gospel, and we show about who Jesus is by living it out with people, and then we tell them. And so a lot of times we'll have folks that don't love or don't know God, and a lot of times from the outside it's like, what are you guys doing? What do you guys even talk about? You guys aren't very deep in your belief, or you have people that don't look like Christians, or don't look like they love God. And it's just kind of the reality that Jesus walked with tax collectors and sinners and prostitutes, and it's kind of like we want to be people that do the same thing. And so I think that's kind of unique. And as we show people the love of God, and we tell them about the love of God, I feel like we can tell people all day about acceptance, but they'll never really understand acceptance until they're accepted. And so we want to accept people, and the same thing with loving them. And we can tell people about God all day long. God is this, this, and this, but we want to show them the love of God. And so I think that's kind of a unique aspect of what we do in Young Life.
Great. Well, thank you for your time, and
Yep.
I really appreciate it.
You bet.